Welcome back to another episode of the Ipswich Town Caromo here on FC25, where today we kick off our Champions League run. We only have a couple episodes left of this series. We are simply focusing on the Champions League and the FA Cup in this season. Those are the only two competitions we have not won with Ipswich yet. We won the Carabao Cup, we won the Europa League, we won the Conference League, we won the Premier League. So we've won all the big ones. We haven't won the FA Cup, we haven't won the Champions League. It's obviously our first season in Champions League football. So in this kind of mini season that we are doing 3 games per episode like normal. This time we're doing just the Champions League phases. We kick it off with Real Madrid away from home. We then go away to Dundalk, and then we have a home game against Lyon. That'll be today's episode. The next episode will be Atletico Madrid, Feyenoord, and Bodo Glimt to wrap up the calendar year. In January, we'll have PSG and Roma, and then we'll also have the FA Cup Round 3 fixture in there, in which hopefully we are in the top 8 of there, and then the short episodes might get a little bit shorter depending on the schedule between FA Cup if we advance in those and the Champions League if we advance in those. If we get knocked out of the Champions League at any point, that's just straight up the end of the series, or the FA Cup, that's just straight up the end of the series. We might visit, maybe come back another time and visit on the off episode. But yeah, Champions League football only in these next couple episodes alongside the FA Cup. And we kick it off here against Real Madrid in the Champions League. This is your starting 11. Xavi Simons, Schmidt, Bargi, Smith-Rowe, Zayemery, Decore, De Kuiper, Yordo, Meyer, Dylan Day, and Schmidt in net. Let's go ahead and jump into it here at the Bernabeu. Here we go. Real Madrid versus Ipswich Town. Our first Champions League game ever, and we get against one of the best European clubs ever historically. Can we shut them down in their own home ground? Probably not, but we'll give one hell of a run. Emil Smith-Rowe forcing my man to put it out for a corner. Smith-Rowe on the corner. Lenny Yordo on the header. Second ball by Cheek Decorte. And Cheek Decorte has the first goal here. It's 1-0 for Ipswich. And the club captain, Cheek Decorte, takes the lead after a spillage off of a corner. Defenders couldn't close down. The keeper tried to rush out. Didn't happen. Xavi Simons in for Schmidt. Schmidt in for Bargi. And Rooney Bargi to make it 2-0. Rooney Bargi makes it 2-0 for Ipswich. We double the lead. Mbappe, Vinicius Jr. Schmidt with the save. It hits the crossbar over the bar out for a corner. Mbappe, Vinicius, Kylian, Lenny Yordo with the interception, slide tackle. Zayemery beginning back in the midfield, out wide now for Xavi Simons. And Xavi Simons has Schmidt in the region. And Schmidt saved by Mainan. Rebound by Smith-Rowe, blocked, but it might fall for Rooney Bargi at will. He'll control it. Back post for Xavi Simons. Header off target by is a.k.a. Kamavinga pre-gen, who I was interested in buying in the summer, but he cost $300 million, so that was never going to happen. Smith-Rowe out wide for Xavi Simons, and Xavi Simons now. Still Xavi Simons, back post for Rooney Bargi, up in the air, maybe no. Decore trying to win a second ball, he does win it. Not an angle for him to long-range shot that, but cross in, back post, Xavi Simons, header off target. Cheek Decore, Zayemery into Schmidt, putting the pressure on Tomori, forcing Mainan to clear it, but perfectly found Vinicius. Dylan Day just keeping that pressure, keeping him on him. And Vinicius does get away. He will be able to use his speed now to possibly get past Cheek Decore as well. He does. And Vinicius Jr. down the left-hand side. The cross in. Meyer deals with it, but back in. And Schmidt with the save. Out for a corner again for Real Madrid. They're not completely out of this. Bellingham off the line by Schmidt. Zayemery, Wilkes, halftime. And how have they not scored at least one? Who knows? Second leg here. Second half. We're up 2-0. Quick brace from Rooney Bargi and Cheek Decorte. But the pressure has been on us. Real Madrid are still here. They're not quite finding the back of net quite yet, but they might do now as Mbappe saved again by Schmidt. Rodrigo saved again by Schmidt. That's what's been happening. That's kind of been the theme of the game after we've scored 2. We can't really get out of the pressure as Vinicius finds Mbappe. Mbappe's shot is off target that time. Rooney Bargi on set corner. Leniordo on the header off the crossbar. Mbappe heads it away out of danger, but not yet as Zaire finds Mainan off the cross. Smith Rowe on set corner. Leniordo header, no. Second ball, it might fall, it won't fall. It'll fall for Vinicius, who actually gets fouled. Referee doesn't call it. Dylan Day. Rooney Bargi. Emil Smith Rowe. Emil Smith Rowe, shot blocked. Emil Smith Rowe, Schmidt saved. Smith Rowe saved. Bellingham now down the right hand side. Jude Bellingham crossed in. Vinicius Jr. try to get past up and over the top of Dylan Day. Didn't work out the first one. Second time crossed in. It'll fall for Schmidt nicely. Rodrigo now down the right hand side. It's still Rodrigo. It's going to be too late. We're going to pick up the win, but a consolation goal. I mean, they deserve more than just the one goal that they're going to get. I mean, I guess there's theoretically a chance to get the second if they can win the ball quickly off kickoff, which we're just not going to allow to happen. A 2-1 here against Real Madrid is a perfect showing, but boy, did we look shaky since scoring those 2 goals. We just can't find the right passes, can't find the right clearances. And chances like that don't go in. Please keep that in place so don't go out for a corner. Oh, my Lord. Okay, I'm just going short, kicking it out of bounds for a goal kick. Or for a throw-in. Game over. Ipswich 2, Real Madrid 1. A massive 3 points in our quest for European glory in the Champions League. They're starting 11 here to take on Dundalk. We have DeFries on the left-hand side, Gilles at striker, Morgan Rogers at cam, Wharton at CDM, and that is the only other changes in there. Let's see. This one should be a lot easier. This is one where I expect to win, so watch me lose it. Let's see. Did they didn't show their starting lineup. It doesn't matter. Probably wouldn't recognize. Probably none of them, to be honest, because most of these guys will probably start to be a little bit of a regens in pre-gens that just aren't good enough anyway. Dundalk, I'm trying to think. Dundalk, is that not Scottish? Is that Scottish? It should be Scottish, right? We are in Scotland, or are we in Ireland? We're not in Ireland. Oh, that might be a goal for them. It will be a goal for them. It's a harder game already than Real Madrid in Dundalk. As I look it up before I be dumb, it is a town in Ireland, so it is an Irish club. Why did I say Scottish? It doesn't sound anything like Scottish. It quite literally doesn't sound anything Scottish at all. It sounds completely Irish. And we're losing 1-0 already. All right. So I got to watch out for Kenny. It's a corner for Dundalk already. Dundalk looking for their second goal. It won't come yet. Decore deals with it nicely. He'll find Morgan Rogers up the field for Rooney Bargi. The keeper's not going to come out to that. Am I on side? I am. Rooney Bargi, fake shot. Rooney Bargi makes it 1-1. And just like that, Dundalk, be quiet. Pin drop in the stadium. Rooney Bargi says welcome. And it's 2-1. It's 1-1. De Kuiper into DeFries. DeFries into Gilles. And Gilles now. Gilles will find the back end net. Ipswich will take the lead. It's 2-1 for Ipswich. We are back. Well, not back in front, but we are in front. Decore. Rooney Bargi. Rooney Bargi over the top for Gilles. And Gilles now to make it 3-1. That's a fantastic finish. Garbett. Rugordo intercepts. Wharton. Rogers. DeFries. Gilles, who's on a hat trick. Rooney Bargi, who's on a single. Rooney Bargi, he'll get a brace. It's a double brace for Bargi and Gilles. And after going down early 1-0 to Dundalk, we find our feeding, we find our dominance. And this is exactly what I expected. Hakiki, Decorte, into DeFries. DeFries now in for Gilles, and Gilles for the hat trick. Gilles for the hat trick. He goes across the keeper's body. It's a hat trick for Gilles. 5-1 for Ipswich. Halftime, 5-1 up at the break. We are going to go ahead and jump into a simulation here just for the rest of the 45 minutes here. We're up 5-1. On simulations, remember, do not pause or make subs. The game will crash, the game will glitch, it will be all messed up, so don't do it. And Rooney Borgia gets his hat trick. It's 6-1 for the Ipswich. Make it 4 for Gilles. It's 4 for Gilles. It's 7 for Ipswich. Make it 6, or make it 5 for Gilles, I should say. It's 8 for Ipswich. Go get a double hat trick. 8-1 win. This one's not a glitch. All these goals happened. Gilles had 5. Rooney Borgia had 3. Absolutely absurd. A massive, massive win. Lyon is up next in our way of Champions League glory. We are going with our full-strength team with the one exception that the man that scored 5 goals last time gets to start instead of the other guy. Gilles starts instead of Schmidt at striker. Other than that, it's a full-strength team. Smith Rowe, Meyer, into Emil Smith Rowe. Emil Smith Rowe, Rooney Borgia. Back post for Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons! Xavi Simons! Ipswich makes it 1-0! Lyon. Samu now is in behind. Samu's in behind. Samu's in behind! And Lyon draw level. It's 1-1. And Samu's in behind. And Samu's in behind. Samu into Nuama, who's on sides. Blocked by the keeper, but falls nicely for the keeper. Smith Rowe, Zay Emery, out wide for Chidore, cheek to Corday, into Rooney Borgia, Gilles across the face of the net. Oh, we give the ball away again, but they give it away, then we give it away. Samu 2-2, 2-1. We're not 2-2. I thought we scored 2. We haven't scored 2, and I thought it was up 1-0. It's 1-1. We're gonna lose. We lose our first Champions League game against Lyon. If you told me at the start of this with the 3 games that we had in that the first one I'd lose was against Lyon, I would have said you're crazy. I would have said this could have possibly been a second loss and that Dundalk could have been the original win. But we do lose 2-1 to Lyon, our first loss of the Champions League. And so after the first 3 games, we sit 7th in the Champions League. 3 points behind Barcelona, Juventus, and Leverkusen. A lot of action. Next episode, we have Atletico Madrid, Feyenoord, and Bodo Glimt in the next 3 games. I will see y'all there. Leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.